They say most crimes leave footprints, but once in a century, a man commits an act so silent, so methodical, that time itself forgets how to trace him. On November 24, 1971, 1:25 p.m., Thanksgiving Eve, as families rushed through Portland International Airport, a single traveler stepped into history wearing dark lenses and a name borrowed from thin air. By midnight, he would carve a legend into American airspace and vanish into a storm that never returned him. 1:25 p.m., Portland, he appeared among the holiday travelers like a shadow stitched into daylight. A man in a dark suit, tie-pinned with mother-of-pearl, sunglasses hiding eyes that had measured this moment long before stepping through those automatic doors. "One ticket to Seattle," he said, "cash on the counter." No bags, no hesitation, the name he offered, Dan Cooper. It fit him too easily, too conveniently, like a mask crafted for a single performance. 2 p.m. after the Boeing 727 lifted into the afternoon sky, Cooper sipped bourbon as if it were the calm before a storm he could see. To the flight attendant, he passed a folded note, something she assumed was another passenger's attempt at charm. But his whisper froze the air. "Miss, you should read that. I carry a bomb." The paper trembled slightly as she unfolded it. His demands were written with a steady, almost polite hand. For parachutes, $200,000 in cash. A refueled aircraft, and no alarms. This was not a man improvising chaos. This was a mind executing a plan long ago. 5:20 p.m., Seattle for over 3 hours. The aircraft circled Seattle's skies like a hawk held on an invisible leash. Below, the FBI scrambled. Above, Cooper remained calm, smoking, drinking, observing every detail with a serenity that unsettled even the seasoned crew. When the money and parachutes arrived, he inspected them like a craftsman checking his tools. Satisfied, he released all passengers with the courtesy of a gentleman, not a criminal. Only the crew stayed, only the storm awaited. 7:40 p.m. to 8:13 p.m. with the plane refueled, Cooper commanded a southbound course demanding low altitude, lowered flaps, and a speed designed not for safety but for escape. Rain hammered the metal like ancient war drums. The cabin lights flickered against the abyss outside. Yet he moved with certainty, adjusting the straps of the parachute with hands that betrayed experience rather than fear. At 8 p.m., the rear stairway moaned open. Freezing wind tore through the cabin. Every breath became a battle. Every sound became a warning. By 8:13 p.m., somewhere over the black wilderness of Washington, he took his final step into legend. He leapt, money lashed to his body, storm swallowing him whole, darkness embracing him like an accomplice. No scream, no hesitation, just disappearance. November 25, 1971 dawn unveiled the greatest search operation in American history. Agents combed rivers, mountain ranges, forests where even sunlight feared to enter. But the land returned nothing, no parachute, no body, no trace of a man who should have frozen, drowned, or shattered upon impact. It was as if the storm had taken him as payment. The money in the sand. February 10, 1980. 9 years later, an 8-year-old boy digging along the Columbia River unearthed rotted bundles of $20 bills. Serial numbers matched the ransom, a clue, a whisper, but not an answer. The rest of the $200,000 remains missing. So does Cooper. So does the truth. They named him incorrectly D.B. Cooper, yet the mistake became mythology. A criminal, yes, but one who left behind no fire, no fear, no corpse, only a mystery polished by time. Some say he died that night. Others say he lived long, quietly, under another name, smiling whenever someone spoke of the ghost who beat the system. On that stormy night of November 24, 1971, he vanished and became something rarer than a fugitive, a story that refuses to die. If you want more mysteries rewritten in deep cinematic style, if you enjoy Era 187 storytelling, or if you want your favorite unsolved cases transformed into gripping narratives, subscribe, drop a comment, and tell me which mystery you want next. Your request might become the next legend we unravel together.